You're now rocking with the next big thing, and I'm your host, just some guy named Jay, like I've always been. And in this installment of the next big thing, I want to talk about Vibes Live Radio. Now, usually in the next big thing, I usually talk about songs or talk about artists. But this time I want to talk about a radio station called Vibes Live. You can check it out at www.vibeslive.com. Basically, what Vibes Live is a 24-hour live stream with lots of different segments on it, lots of different, like I said, lots of different segments. They have talk radio elements, talk radio shows, segments. They do ministries. They have a lot of self-help segments and things like that. Like just think of like Joel Olsteen or something like that, but not really Joel Olsteen, but like a lot of different people like Joel Olsteen, just kind of giving people good advice and kind of educating people on how they can improve their lives and things like that. In addition to having segments like that, they also, like I said, they have talk radio elements. I'm about to say segments and elements combined. I need to take a speech class before I start doing more podcasts. Like I said, they also have like a talk radio segment too, where people can call in and talk to the different hosts and kind of chop some game and spit back and forth. They take live phone calls, things like that. What else does Vibes Live have? They also play music. They play music from all genres of music, mostly urban music, but they play everything. They play hits, oldies. They play top 40s. They play underground hip hop too. They play a lot of that golden era boom bap hip hop. They also play stuff from independent artists. They play Dirty South. They play international artists, international music. Salsa, merengue. They play music from all over, and it doesn't seem like it's forced or it's jumbled up. It just, everything kind of blends together. Like it's like you go to Vibes Live and it's just one big, rainbow harmony of different sounds and different elements and different audio content, and it just fits together nicely. This is some Vibes Live is something you could put on when you're at work, or when you're working out or jogging, or you're in the kitchen cooking, or you're cleaning up the house. Just put on Vibes Live and just let it run. There's going to be something on there for you. It's not something you're going to say, well, you know what, I don't want to hear this, let me turn it off. I mean, no matter what you want to do, I mean, if you're just bored, put it on Vibes Live. www.vibeslive.com, listen to it. And they have something for you. I guarantee it. I definitely recommend it. Also, Vibes Live plays a lot of my podcasts on there as well. That's another thing. They also take some of the different bits and pieces from the different shows here on Too Good for Radio, like the SNL Fan Podcast, some of the interviews I do. In addition to that, they also play portions of relationship war stories as well, and they have callers call in and kind of debate what I've said in the podcast topic. So definitely check them out. And when I get a chance to also record little segments where they've taken some of my stuff and I've posted it here on Too Good for Radio, so you can check it out for yourself. I definitely recommend it. They have listeners and callers and viewers from all over the globe. On average, they get tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of listeners on a regular basis. People are always coming in and out listening to the different audio content. Also, the program director, Robinlynne, also repeats certain segments. Dang, I couldn't repeat certain segments. You can't say that fast. Anybody would have messed that up. Well, yeah. She also repeats certain segments for people that want to, kind of go back and check out some of the other things. She also archives certain shows that you can check out on Spreaker. So definitely check out Vibes Live. If you have not heard of Vibes Live, you've definitely heard of it now. So definitely go to the 24-hour live stream and just kind of listen to it. And there are also going to be new shows and special segments coming up in the near future too. And also, here at Too Good for Radio, I'm producing a audio sketch comedy show that will also air on Vibes Live. Yes. And if you've been listening to the Saturday Night Live fan podcast that I have, you probably already know about that. So definitely check out the upcoming audio sketch comedy show we have. We're still building the cast and the team right now. And I'm telling you, we're going to take over. We're going to take over the internet with this. We're going to be the main source for your comedy. you know. But yeah, but what should be your main source for your listening pleasure right now should be Vibes Live. I guarantee it. Vibes Live is going to be big in 2014. They have a huge following, definitely in spurts of places, different places here, different there. But we're just gonna connect the dots so everybody can talk about it, and everybody can log in all at once. Listen to the different content and the great shows that Vibes Live has to offer. All right. What else I want to say about Vibes Live? Well, that's it for now. I'm going to be plugging them again throughout the week, and throughout the different podcasts. But that's all I like to say for now. I'm just some guy named Jay, and you're listening to The Next Big Thing.